everybody. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Yeah? No, no. I have the mosquito.
The mosquito in October. Maybe only one inside the house was torturing us. And look at the scroll. Look at that. The scroll is almost ready. So we're gonna show you today how we're making the fluting and the finishing here. And we also were yesterday, we went to the park and we found some of this, Asprella.
What is the English name of this?
The English name is Horsetail. And so this is a grass that was growing also on the Cremona area.
Yeah, any part of Italy.
Yeah, it's a grass that grows close to the pond, vicino agli stagni.
Yes, palude.
And they were using, the old makers of the past, they were using this grass as like sandpaper, and it has the finishing. It's more like when you use the scraper, so it gives a very shine and nice finishing to the instrument. So we like to use that too, and we are so happy that the group is growing and there are so many friends and colleagues and everybody's joining us in this crazy project. So we are working together for these 2 weeks on this cello. So of course we will not finish it, but we are working as much as we can. No resting, no holiday, only working. So today we're gonna show you how do we use the horsetail, the Asprella, so how I will cut it. And of course it's always a little bit better to let it dry because there is some water inside. Yeah. So I cut this in pieces and then let it dry, and then we need to smash it. Babbo, hold it. I will show you some Asprella that it's too dry. So I'm collecting these all the time. So like this one has few months, so you can see the color is different. So, and after it dries too much, well, this we can still use it. So I will show you how we can cut. And let's grab some scissors. Prendo le forbici. Però il coltello, aspetta, sì. Allora, facciamo vedere qua. Let's show you here. Okay, so what we do, we can cut. Dammi anche quella verde, babbo, quella nuova. And so we have this one, is the one we just picked, and it's green. Then we have this one, it's the one that is few months old, so it's a little bit lighter. And then this one is very old, like it has like 1 year, and when it's too old it gets like in little pieces. So what we do, we cut closer to the, like here. Now I'm gonna cut myself like that, and then like that, and then like that, and we can let this dry. So I know somebody used the inside part, but I like to use the outside.
Outside?
Yes, I don't know why somebody told me that they're using the inside, but I always use the outside. So I make pieces like that. So we make all pieces like that. And then I let this dry a little bit because sometimes there is water inside. This is very nice because it's very big. And so I still cut like that. So I make all those, and then when they're dried a little bit, I smash them like that. So you make this flat, and then you can use this part like that. Let's say on a piece of maple, I will use it. And do you see? It makes so much shiner already. It makes like a mirror looking. Hai visto, Babbo? Sì. Si vede tantissimo subito. So I can use it immediately as soon as it's not wet. And this one that was more dry, I can cut this too, so you can see it's a little like more crispy, like that. So it doesn't last forever. You need to take new one. So, and then now if I press here, you can hear the sound. It's like breaking a little bit, like that. And then you can use this too. But this is even more aggressive, but it also gets in a lot of pieces. So, but makes. Try this one, Babu. Yes, try on the cello. And this one that was too old, this one gets really like destroyed. So let me show you. It's a little bit like, yeah, so that's a little bit like too crispy. So while you're using it, it can break in your hands. So let's see my dad here that it's using this one a little bit. So most of all, it's making like shine, vero Babu?
Yeah.
And very like soft. But if you need to work and make like smooth, you need to use something more aggressive. So this is just for the final touching, per i tocchi finali, esatto. So for making like for working, my father used this round scraper. Because we use the glass scraper all the time, but we cannot have a glass scraper that it's so round. Fai vedere, Babbo, quanto è tondo questo? So this one. And this is perfect for this type of work here. So when I was in Florence, let me do that so you can see. So when I was in Florence in December, I made a whole video of my father making a scroll from the beginning to the end. And I made that for myself. So I was having this as a memory, and every time I'm making a cello scroll, I can see, because I also filmed how he's like drawing, how he's cutting this part here that it's not easy to like place, and how to prevent like that the big part breaks while you're working on this part for the rough parting. And so I have all these videos. And then after I was feeling so much interest during this week that already passed, I have an idea of like putting all together and maybe make another video course like the one I have. So if you think it's a good idea, just let me know and I will go on with this project. So first I'm making this for me as a notebook for myself, but I would like to share it if you think you will enjoy that. So I will make a survey these days to understand if it's a good idea, because it's a big work to do to prepare it. So I want to be sure that other people can be interested. So let's say hi to the friends. We have Lucille here, as yesterday. She asked many interesting questions. And then we have Wim. You talk about a video, how to make the tool to bend the ribs. Okay, yes. So Win is asking about the tool that we made to bending ribs. Let me find it. So this one here. So you can find all the, I posted on my Instagram page all the process that we made to make this one, but most of all it's aluminum foil. We used 2 because it was a little bit thin, so we used 2 of those. And the total, let me see how thick it is. I can tell you. What are you doing, Babbo?
Guardo la differenza. Se c'è il canale uguale, è simmetrico.
Ah, so my father is using the shadow to check if the two channels on these two sides have the same depth.
Sì, visto che qui è più basso.
Sì. So let me talk more about that and let me show you how. So this aluminum, it's 0.8. So we had the two sheets from 0.4, so we put those together. But if you find an aluminum foil that is 0.8, then you can use one. And we had two leftover piece of wood here. We cut here in the middle. We place the foil and then screw it and glue it so that it can handle. Why did we make the handles? So we made the handles because this aluminum with the bending iron gets super hot, so then you cannot hold it with your hands. So having the wood handle, it's easier to hold it also when it's super hot. So most of all, it's for utility. And so Mitch, is this the first instrument? Is this the first instrument the two of you have made together? Well, I mean, I was working in Florence for many, many years, and we, in our family, so we all make instruments like with our own label. So we never did really a project together. So this is the first time we are working more together, vero Babbo? Like, questa è la prima volta che facciamo un po' uno strumento più insieme.
Sì.
Sì. So yeah, so this is the first time we're doing this thing. And so I will write inside the label because, I mean, of course the cello will have much more to work to do because in 2 weeks you cannot do everything. But I will write on the label that part of the cello was made together with my father. I think it's a nice memory. So.
Yeah, yeah.
And this cello has the name also of the 6th king of Rome. And so let's talk now about the linings while my father goes on with the scroll. And I want to show you what I do for the linings here. So I'm preparing the linings. Before bending them, I already made one of the side, this one here, round. Okay, so when I will glue it, I don't have to round this part because it's already done. So what I do, I use, let me see, dove l'ho messo, Babbo? Piallettino.
Piano grande, piano piccolo.
No, quello piccolino, questo. Another one, I can't find it. So I take a little corner, like here. Like that. I love this finger plane. Like that. Okay, so this part is already smooth and rounded so that when I will glue, this part will be on the lower part, so it's already ready for when the cello will be finished. And with some sandpaper, I make all this part even. Of course, I round only half side, so this is super flat, and this one it's half round here. So I round only half. Then I make this. If I'm not explaining, just let me know. I will try to say it better. But I will show you. So I round only the upper part. Like that. So I'm gonna show you. Oh, Lucille, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy we'll be excited about this project. That gives me like more power to go on and work. And so let me show you the linings here. So this lining that it's already bended, that will go here, you see this part, it's already been rounded. So when I will glue the part here that usually you need to work and make it round, it's already done. And now I wanted to show you how do I cut. So first I make it like round like that with the bending iron, and then I take the measure on this part here and I use a pencil, this one, here, like that, and I sign where to cut. And then I take, Babbo, mi passi la sega? Dov'è? Here, this one. Dopodiché, oddio, aspetta, not too easy. Ecco, lo taglio così. Like that. Sì. The last part is the knife.
Yes.
Grazie. My assistant. Bisturi. Like that. Okay. So then I double check. I double check here. Okay, perfetto, perfetto. So these are ready to glue. I will glue them later. Let me put a couple of so when I bend those, I use also some water to make them softer. And before I glue them, I always wait for the lines to be completely dry. Now I didn't add the glue yet. I'm just preparing everything. So once I have all them set, then I will prepare the glue and glue them all. So. Here. Perfetto, Babbo, vero? Sì. Benissimo. So later I will add more of those, and you can see this corner here, it's already rounded. So it's easier. Now, Babbo, let's bend here the lining so we can show how we do that. So what we do for bending, first I round it, and I already did it. So this is already rounded. Then I use some hot water that I already prepared. So I have here some hot water. And I do that. In Indiana, where we are here, it's super dry, so I wet a lot. In Florence, it's not so dry in the cold times, so I don't need to bend so much. And I like to use my hands. I mean, sometimes I use also the tool.
Stai piegando la rovescia?
Oh, ah, sì. Oh. Starting, I was bending on the wrong side. Okay. So the important thing is that we don't make like corners, vero?
No.
Senza fare angoli. Like parts that are like that, so it needs to be smooth. And I like that it smells like the sauna, the Finnish sauna. And the part here and at the end, I leave it a little bit flat. So you can, oh, Babbo, I break it.
Okay.
Let's start again. It happens.
Lo usiamo per la sci.
Yeah, we will use those for the sieve out. Okay, so let's start again with this one. First, I'm making the round part here. See, I already did the part before, so this is already pre-done.
Forse mi caldo abbastanza.
Let's put it more hot. Okay. Water. It happens also on the on the most famous family, babbo. Eh?
Via, perché?
Devi rompere le controfasce. Okay, let's go smoother. Go
Diciamo
così. Allora, ok, così.
Questo ti fa prendere,
Sì?
prende la parte piatta così.
Ok. Aspetta, la volta davanti, facciamo vedere un po' di lato. Yeah.
Perché
Anche con questo.
la parte larga deve prendere.
Ok. Like that. Okay, and then I look at the measure on the cello. So let's say here. I come here like that. I do like that. And then I take the measure here. Like that. Yes. Then I take the little saw. I like this one. This is a very nice one. And I cut. Okay, and now and here we are. Yeah, that's ready. That's ready. Yeah, and then we will go. I will go on for the upper one here, and all the linings are almost ready. As I told you, I only make the linings for one side. So only for one side of the ribs, because then we will glue the back. So the side of the rib that we will draw on the back are the one where we have the linings. So I think tomorrow we're gonna draw on our back. Pablo, can you grab the back? So tomorrow at the live we are going to draw the outline on this amazing piece of maple, that it's one piece of maple. So then let's ask if somebody has some question. We are happy to answer. And let me look at the comments if we have already some question, and then we go back to work. Rocky say, happens to you too. Yeah, so sometimes it happens. So I always say that we are relaxed on making violins because we are working on wood. We are not making surgery to a human being, vero babbo? Noi non facciamo un'operazione chirurgica a una persona. So yeah, so if we break a piece of wood, we take another one and we can still use, I mean, for another part of the work. So everything can be reused. So this is amazing. So let's say Lucille, we wouldn't be violin makers if we never broke some wood once in a while. Exactly. So it happens to everybody. And yes, and so let me see. Tourmond ask, we would love to view the course in Cello show making. Oh, that's amazing, Babo. There is so much interested in your the video I made on you making the scroll of the cello. There is a lot of interest, c'è molto interesse.
Spero di insegnare qualcosa.
So my father hoped that he will teach something, but he's an amazing, because my father has always been very supportive and positive, and yes, and enthusiastic. So
Yeah. Siamo fortunati.
yeah, we are lucky. Yeah, so and we are also lucky to have so many of you here with us. So Mitch is thank you both to committing to share with all of us. Quindi ci ringrazio per condividere anche tutto questo.
Sì. La grande famiglia degli utai mondiali.
Yeah, that's true. This is the big family of the global big family of the violin makers. And this is what we would like. So we would like to have a community of supporting people and sharing, and because everybody can benefit from each other and we can all grow more.
Sì. Una volta venne da voi in negozio due liutai, un marito e moglie da Texas, Houston. Non gli funzionava le carte di credito, aveva dei problemi e noi gli abbiamo dato i soldi, li abbiamo aiutati.
Sì, è
Loro
vero.
poi ci hanno ringraziato e hanno invitato Dario a bottega loro a Houston.
Sì, è vero.
Sì.
So there was this couple that came to the workshop many years ago from Texas, Houston, and they were having problem. They had a violinmaker shop in Houston, and they had a lot of problems with the credit card. They were not working in Florence, and so we helped them. And my father gave them like some money, and then they sent money back when they went back to the U.S. And they were feeling like so thankful that they invited also my brother when he was 16, 17, 14 to join them for like 1 month and work in the workshop. So this is a very nice community we have.
Yes.
And we feel like in every part of the world we will go, we can find friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, from Australia to New Zealand to Asia to America to South Africa to whatever. So thank you so much for being here. Lucille is asking, I would like to know where it's possible to find a plane with the two hands. Okay, so Lucille is asking about the plane with the two handles that I also use. And I need to tell you that I'm trying to make, an order so that they are making this plane like the one I have, because you cannot find to buy those. So I'm planning to make a whole production of those. So just keep in touch and they will come. So because we have some friends that are making tools, so I asked them to make this tool for me and for everybody that would love to have one. So, Babbo?
Digli che di non visitare, di non guardare i liutai che hanno i segreti. Scansarli questi.
Okay.
Perché è gente che non sa lavorare, crede di sapere.
Yeah, so my father is saying that we need to be aware and be careful of violin makers that they don't share and they only have secrets. So he doesn't trust them so much. Okay, thank you very much. Ciao a tutti. See you tomorrow. Bye.